Thank you for joining the session on CFP Awareness Program. So, uh, Thank you, Rahul sir, for taking out time for us and for conducting this session for our Northeast team in HDFC Mutual Fund. And Rahul sir basically has conducted more than 2,000 sessions, IIP sessions, and we're currently working as a head training at Institute of for Financial Literacy from 2012. And he has also worked as a cluster head for Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund in the past. So today's session is basically on CFP program, its format, and how to approach the exam, and how it can immensely help us, all of us, in our career growth. And kindly feel free to ask any queries or any doubt that you have. And I'm sure this session will help you to know better about CFP program. So over to
Yes.
you, sir, without taking out any more time. So over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amar. First of all, thank you very much to you so that you organize this session for us. Uh, Good morning, everyone. My name is Rahul Agarwal, and I am basically working in this industry from last 20 years almost. I have worked with different organizations, Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund, IC Securities, and Cargill Stock Broking Limited. My last assignment was in Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund as a cluster head for Rajasthan. After that, in 2012, I basically changed my profession. Actually, I got entered into the trainings. And from there, I started this institution. And today, we have trained more than 250 CFP professionals. As Amar said, I hosted already 2,000 plus offline sessions for financial planning and investor awareness program for different companies. And in between, as I got awarded by some of the dignitaries of the industry. I think as working with HDFC Mutual Fund, you must know Kishan sir. So I have been awarded by Kishan sir also for contribution into CFP education for an organization called Financial Advisory Association of Rajasthan. So there were approximately 12 CFPs जो जिन्होंने exam pass किया था, and then I got awarded for this. And I was, I have been awarded by a lot of financial organizations for contribution. I have done trainings for different mutual fund companies, especially mutual fund distributors training also I'm involved in. So I'm doing for Franklin Mutual, SDFC, Mirai, Axis, all the big brand I'm working as a empanel trainer with them, giving trainings to mutual fund distributors as well as employees and for the investors also. So before coming to CFP, course, fees, process, everything, there are a lot of people who ask me, sir, can I do CFP? I've left my studies 20 years back. I cannot study like a student now. My age is X. I cannot do that. मुझे लगता है मेरी age allow नहीं करेगी मुझे पढ़ने के लिए. So first of all, we need to break this myth that you can do CFP. I'll tell you something which we have done in recent past in the last 1 or 2 years. We had a doctor, Dr. Manish Kagrecha. He is running a hospital. He is MBBS, MD, no financial background. He did CFP recently. Somebody who is a software engineer from Chennai, Mr. Srinivas, he did CFP. And then Mr. Vineet Ahuja was a pilot, in Indigo, working in Mumbai. So I'm just telling you that background is not a bar. Even if your background is not financial education, you still can do it. When a doctor, engineers, and pilot can do this, why can't we? So background is not a bar. They've completed their certification. You might ask this question to me, कि sir, उन्होंने ऐसा किया कि why they have done this, why they have come to CFP as a profession. So there was, कुछ लोगों को अपना fund manage करना था. There was some people who wanted to become mutual fund distributor. So जो अपना trade है उससे अलग हट के भी अगर काम करना चाहें तो they are the people who are able to do it very easily. There is no problem. Then people ask me, sir, age is a bar. Can somebody who is in age of 50 years old can do this, or 40 years old can do this? So I'll tell you that from our institution, from 19 years old, a student from till 51 years of age of a mutual fund distributor. And recently we got an admission of somebody, Mr. Ajay Verma is from Ludhiana. He's pursuing his CFP in 63 years of age, and he's completed his one module also recently. So first of all, I would like to tell you your background, your age doesn't matter. You can do CFP because it starts from zero, always zero. So you can do from anywhere, right? Now questions comes to me, why CFP? Why there is a need of CFP? We are working in this industry from last 15, 20 years. We don't need to study. Why CFP plays an important role right now in this domain of personal finance? So let me introduce you that, and you all know that because you are working with mutual fund company, you know that In personal finance, we have different people for different need. If there is a taxation need, if I have something, मुझे अपनी ITR फाइल करवानी है, टैक्सेशन के बारे में कोई रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो आई गो टू माय चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. अगर मुझे विल लिखनी है या ट्रस्ट बनानी है या फिर कोई भी एस्टेट प्लानिंग का सॉल्यूशन मुझे चाहिए, इनफैक्ट अगर मुझे सिंपल सा ये क्वेश्चन भी पूछना है दैट कि एस्टेट प्लानिंग में मेरा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कैसा होगा, तो आई नीड टू गो टू लॉयर. आई होप Amar, people understand Hindi a little bit. Otherwise, I'll keep it in English
Yeah,
completely.
yes, 100%. No issues, sir. Hindi,
Mix,
English.
mix, na? Hmm.
Yeah, mix.
Okay, so we go to insurance advisor for insurance, and then we go to mutual fund distributor for mutual fund. And this is happening in our country, that we have different people for different need. But in India, we do not have people for financial. So financial planning is something which comprises of all these four things. And even beyond this, इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो financial planning में आती हैं. तो हमारे यहाँ पर financial planning के लिए लोग नहीं है, सिर्फ अलग अलग जगह पे हम लोगों को सर्विसेज दे रहे हैं. And that is why we need people who know about all these sphere of all these domain of personal finance. एक ही आदमी, one person जिसको इसका ज्ञान हो, जो इसे जानता हो. And believe me, world is moving towards financial planning. दुनिया financial planning की तरफ जा रही है, because आज की तारीख में पैसा कमाने से ज्यादा मुश्किल है पैसे को मैनेज करना. So managing money is more difficult than earning money. That is why the people who are, आज की तारीख में पैसा कमाना मुश्किल नहीं. You can find the people who are having salaries of 4 lakh, 5 lakh rupees per month, but still struggling with their finance just because of they do not have anybody who can guide them how to save, what ratio you need to save, what are the goal priorities, taxation का optimization कैसे होगा, right? So selling of the products से दुनिया बाहर आ रही है, financial planning की तरफ जा रही है. And now please understand this, because आप में से कुछ लोग ऐसे होंगे जिन्होंने मेरे साथ करियर चालू किया होगा या मेरे बाद चालू किया होगा. Knowledge is inevitable now. If I ask you one question, was knowledge important 10 years back in the financial planning? क्या आप 10 साल पहले जब काम कर रहे थे, लोग आपसे कुछ पूछते थे कि नॉलेज की इंपॉर्टेंस है? Was client asking you too many of questions? या म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर आपसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा था, राइट? Because you are working in AMC. Was knowledge important that much working in the industry? That much? No. But is knowledge important today in financial planning or your whatever you're doing? Certainly yes. But if I ask you, what will be the situation after 10 years from here? So please understand this. This personal finance industry is completely changing. Yeah, I ask you to please keep yourself on mute, please, so that others don't get disturbed. So the situation of after 10 years will be very much changed, everyone. The knowledge in the personal finance industry will play a very, very important role. And उसका भी काफी reason है कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है. I'll tell you reasons also. Young investors knowledge. आज की तारीख में आप देखिए कि जो लोग यंग हैं, जो पैसा कमा रहे हैं, उनको डील करना, because they are having lot of sources of information. आप उन्हें कुछ भी बोलिए, they can within seconds they can basically Google and correct you if you are not right. So dealing with the people who are young, you need to have knowledge. So are we ready to handle new clients, or are we ready to handle the new generation of mutual fund distributors, right? So mutual fund distributors में भी जो अब नए जो generation आ रही है, वो generation जो है वो basically filled up with knowledge. And sources of information of internet is widely available. People are watching YouTube, Instagram, everything. So there is widely information available on every subject of personal finance. YouTube and websites that I already told you, and need of comprehensive financial planning is increasing. People do not want a single solution now. They want a fin card. They want somebody who can help in every domain of financial planning. That is why for managing clients in today's era and for managing in the mutual fund distributors of today's era, you should have knowledge. Are you agree with this? The part of knowledge that it is really important to deal with people and MFDs and clients nowadays. क्या MFDs को भी पढ़ना पड़ रहा है?
Yes, sir. They are also studying this CFP and all.
Yes, because they know that जिस तरीके से वो क्लाइंट्स को हैंडल कर रहे थे, आगे क्लाइंट्स उस तरह से हैंडल नहीं कर सकते. And that is why this field is creating opportunity also for the students, for the people who are working in this industry. So one thing is for sure that आपको पढ़ना होगा. You have to study for gaining your own confidence. So one way to deal with all these challenges is to invest in yourself. We invest in SIPs to build wealth, but we invest in ourselves to build our confidence and productivity. तो आज जिस जगह पे आप काम कर रहे हैं, आपका सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट जो टूल है वो आप खुद हैं। आपके पास कोई प्रोडक्ट नहीं है, प्रोडक्ट मैन्युफैक्चर कर रही है आपकी कंपनी। आप खुद एक बेसिकली, यू हैव टू sell your product with your confidence, and that confidence can come when you gain knowledge and upgrade yourself in the category. That is very, very important. So upgrade yourself, gain knowledge. That is very, very important. This is challenge of the future. So I always say to my students, calculations. Very, very strong you need to be in calculations. In personal finance, you need to calculate lot of things. आपको एक्सेल पे बहुत कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता है कि इसका गोल कितना है, कैलकुलेशंस कैसे करें, रेट कैसे कैलकुलेट करें. Just giving simple examples to you. So you have to be very good at calculations. Then concepts. प्रोडक्ट की बहुत बेहतर नॉलेज होनी चाहिए आपको अंदर तक. Every question you must be very much clear with. So conceptual calculation will give you a good communication. आपका communication strong होगा and that will build your confidence, right? So अगर आप एक अच्छे financial planner या personal finance में you want to be a person with good confidence, you need to be very good at calculations and the product knowledge. That will lead to have a confidence. And I always say that confidence will build your productivity. दुनिया भर के म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स मेरे स्टूडेंट हैं. दे आस्क मी दिस क्वेश्चन, राहुल जी, व्हाई शुड आई डू सीएफपी? आई ओनली से for your productivity, because your knowledge will lead to your productivity, and that productivity will gain your revenue also. And jack of all trade is CFP. Certified Financial Planner was introduced by FPSB, Financial Planning Standard Board. That board is headquartered in US, United States of America. इंडिया में भी एफपीएसबी इंडिया करके बॉडी है जो बेसिकली इसका पूरा ऑपरेशंस देखती है. और सीएफपी आपको मदद कैसे कर सकता है? यू हैव एक्सपेंडेड कैरियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज. वेल्थ में जाइए, ट्रेनिंग में जाइए, हेरारिकल ग्रोथ लीजिए, म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से भी आ रही है. जो छोटे छोटे स्टूडेंट हैं 12th पास, वो बेसिकली आज की तारीख में बहुत अच्छा करियर यहाँ देख रहे हैं. दे आर बेसिकली फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग फर्म्स आर हायरिंग देम. फॉर यू देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अदर करियर ऑप्शंस. लाइक हेरारिकल ग्रोथ है आपके लिए, वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट में यू कैन गो. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ कंपनीज आर हायरिंग इन ट्रेन एज अ ट्रेनिंग, राइट? Then networking and professional connection, that is very, very important. In our industry, wherein we have a limited set of people, we should have a network and professional connect. And CFP as a body give this opportunity to you, right? FPSB India, organized lot of seminars across the country for, taking all the CFPs at one place and giving you that much of environment of networking with the professionals of the whole country. इसका एक एग्जांपल मैं आपको देता हूँ. अगर आप में से किसी को पता हो कि FPSB एक इवेंट करा रहा है 13 अप्रैल को दिल्ली में, that is free for CFPs, and lot of dignitaries from financial industry who write for personal finance in magazines and articles and websites, they are coming, right? So ये networking के लिए आपके लिए बहुत बढ़िया जरिया हो सकता है, जहां पर आप, because you hold a degree, you hold a certification which is very elite, then you are giving this opportunity that you can come and meet people and make your network. तो वहाँ आपके ही कंपनी के या आपके बाहर की कंपनी के लोग आपसे मिलते हैं, तो आपकी नेटवर्किंग बनती है. कॉम्प्रेंसिव नॉलेज एंड स्किल्स डेफिनेटली. अब मैंने हमेशा बोला है कि यू शुड बी वेरी गुड एट ऑल द एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. इसमें आपका टैक्सेशन भी आ गया, आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट भी आ गया, इंश्योरेंस भी आ गया, आपका रिटायरमेंट भी आ गया. ऑल द कॉम्प्रेंसिव knowledge you must have. And yes, enhance the credibility and trust. देखिए, CFP is a mark of symbol of professional excellence, at least in personal finance. So that gives credibility to your clients and your mutual fund distributors to talk with you, right? So that credibility you can gain once you become CFP. So in India, situation is not very good as far as the number of CFP is concerned. We are the biggest country in terms of population, and we save a lot. You know this. As a country, our life is not credit card. We save much money. बट जिस तरीके से लोग सेव कर रहे हैं, क्या उनको फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग देने के लिए उतने लोग अवेलेबल हैं? यू विल शॉक टू नो दैट इन द वर्ल्ड right now there is 2,23,770 CFPs are available globally, but in your country, which has the largest population, it is only 2,730. So you can understand that's how much less CFPs are there, and how much this particular area can give you an opportunity to work in future. Because फ्यूचर में कोई बात नहीं करेगा इन्वेस्टमेंट की, सिंपली कोई बात नहीं करेगा इंश्योरेंस की. दे नीड पीपल जो उसका डॉक्टर बन के एक तरह से फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग का काम करे. हाउएवर इन इंडिया सीएफपी का नंबर ग्रो कर रहा है, दैट इज 8.5%. यानी ये रिसेंट है 2023. 8.5% नंबर ऑफ सीएफपी इंक्रीज्ड फ्रॉम लास्ट ईयर. Now, I'll come to the part of my presentation where I'll tell you who can do it. So, CFP, anybody can do it who is just 12th pass and 18 years old. 18 साल का व्यक्ति और 12वीं पास व्यक्ति इसे कर सकता है. You can enroll in the program. Basically, there are 4 modules. Number 1 is investment planning specialist. This is number 1. Number 2 is retirement and tax planning specialist. Number 3 is risk and estate, and चौथा है main. In this module, you understand the whole finance investment options. From public provident fund to private equity. इतना बड़ा इसका diversity, right? तो जितने भी investment option पूरी दुनिया में available है, उनका depth से knowledge आप लेते हैं with calculations of time value of money you understand. Then you have a retirement and tax planning, right? Retirement planning कैसे की जाती है, calculations, retirement planning के इंडिया में tool क्या है, globally tool क्या है, and then tax planning. Because tax planning is a very important component of financial planning. उसके बिना कोई financial planning नहीं हो सकती. You study the entire tax planning in this module. And this is insurance. Risk stands for insurance, and this is estate. Generally, जब मैं लोगों से पूछता हूँ कि what is estate planning, sometimes even 50-60% people gives me answer, sir, it is related to real estate. No. Anybody? What is estate planning? I know most of you know this. When I say you are dealing with estate planning of your client, what are you doing actually? You are dealing with the intergenerational transfer of the assets. आपके branches में कितने ऐसे केस आते होंगे जहां पर नॉमिनी बना दिया, उसके बाद बिल निकल के आ गई, उसके बाद मान लीजिए एचयूएफ का केस आ गया जिसमें कोई और करता है. Please understand this estate planning is the pain of the clients. People do not know how to transfer their money post their death. तो estate planning will include कि अब आदमी जीते जी और जीने के मरने के बाद उसकी प्रॉपर्टी का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कैसे होगा. Who will be the right legal heirs for him? What he can do? What are the options available to the person कि वो बहुत स्मूथली अपनी एस्टेट को अपनी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन तक ट्रांसफर कर पाए. तो आपने सुना हो विल राइटिंग, फैमिली ट्रस्ट, पावर ऑफ अटॉर्नीज, ये सब इस मॉड्यूल में आपको पढ़ने को मिलेगा. इंटरनेशनल टैक्सेशन, हाउ एनआरआईज कैन सेल देयर प्रॉपर्टी सिटिंग in US, in India. So all these things will be covered here, and that is very important knowledge, which probably people do not have. Student, please, friends, you can give your these 3 exams in any of the sequence. अब ये 1, 2, 3 बना, तो आप चाहें तो 3, 2, 1 दीजिए, 2, 1, 3 दीजिए, किसी भी सीक्वेंस में आप इन पहले 3 एग्जाम्स को दे सकते हैं. बट कमिंग टू द फोर्थ वन, यू नीड टू बी क्लियर फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 एग्जाम. अगर आप पहले 3 क्लियर कर लेंगे तो आप चौथे पे आएंगे. और चौथा एग्जाम कोई अलग नहीं है, दैट इज बेसिकली कंपोजिट नॉलेज ऑफ दीज फर्स्ट 3. यानी जो पहले 3 में आपने पढ़ा है उसी में चौथा एग्जाम आएगा विद डिफरेंट पैटर्न ऑफ एग्जाम. राइट? एनी क्वेश्चन टिल नाउ, एनीवन? Because I'm coming a very interesting thing that you can get these 3 papers exempted also. आपको देना ही नहीं पड़ेगा अगर वो एलिजिबिलिटी आपके पास है तो. चलिए, now this is exam 1, exam 2, exam 3, and this is exam 4. I already told you that before coming to the 4th one, you need to be clear with exam 1, 2, 3, और इसे आप किसी भी सीक्वेंस में अपने सहूलियत से दे सकते हैं. देखिए, आप 2 तरीके हैं आपके सीएफपी करने के. वन इज रेगुलर, इन विच यू नीड टू क्लियर 4 एग्जाम्स प्लस 1 केस स्टडी सबमिशन. नाउ व्हाट इज केस स्टडी? यू विल बी गिविंग अ केस ऑफ योर क्लाइंट. वन सेकेंड, आई विल गिव यू दैट एग्जांपल आल्सो. तो एग्जाम तो आपका हो ही जाएगा. अब केस कैसे होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल आई विल टेल यू. तो एफपीएसबी विल गिव यू वन केस, लाइक दिस इज अ केस दैट मिस्टर डैनियल इज लिविंग इन इंडिया, लिविंग इन मुंबई. ये 2 बच्चे हैं, उनके ये फादर है, फादर की प्रॉपर्टी है, राइट? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस केस आपको एक रिपोर्ट तैयार करना पड़ेगा 60 to 70 पेजेस का. दैट इज कॉल्ड केस स्टडी सबमिशन. दैट रिपोर्ट विल बी सबमिटेड टू बोर्ड फॉर फाइनल सर्टिफिकेशन. ये वाली स्टेप आपको दोनों में करनी पड़ेगी. तो जो दूसरा मेथड है दैट इज कॉल्ड चैलेंज पाथवे. अब व्हाट इज चैलेंज पाथवे, आई विल टेल यू. तो रेगुलर पाथवे में आपको 4 एग्जाम देने हैं. चैलेंज पाथवे में आपको सिर्फ 1 एग्जाम देना है. नाउ यू विल आस्क मी दैट व्हाई देयर इज ओनली 1 एग्जाम. सो बोर्ड ने कहा, बोर्ड इज सेइंग दैट पीपल हु आर एक्सपीरियंस्ड, and they have any qualification from these, they can get exemption of first three paper and can directly qualify for the one paper program. Who are those people? अगर आपने CFA किया है, if you are CMA ACCA, आप चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हैं, और देखिए अगर आपने CA इंटर किया है विद 3 ईयर आर्टिकलशिप, देन इज ऑल्सो यू आर एलिजिबल। आपने II जो अपना इंडियन इंश्योरेंस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया वो के फेलो मेंबर हैं आप। इसके अलावा आपने IIBF से कोई एडवांस वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट कोर्स किया है, या CIB प्लस BCom किया है आपने। और जो मोस्टली हम लोग जिस कैटेगरी में आते हैं, दैट इज देयर PG, यानी कोई पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिग्री आपके पास है इकोनॉमिक्स कॉमर्स उस सब में। और सबसे बड़ा जो हमारा मिलता है हमें, MBA फाइनेंस, PGDFM और AICT अप्रूव, यानी आप MBA हैं, किसी भी फाइनेंस में हैं, या मान लीजिए अभी तो और भी उन्होंने रास्ते खोल दिए हैं, तो आप हमसे एक बार क्लैरिफिकेशन भी ले सकते हैं। वी कैन टेक द क्लैरिफिकेशन फ्रॉम बोर्ड ऑल्सो। तो MBA हैं आप PG हैं इकोनॉमिक्स में, आपने MCom किया हुआ है, आप BCom प्लस CIB हैं, आप CA इंटर हैं, तो ये सब चीजें आपको क्वालिफाई करेंगी बेसिकली वन पेपर प्रोग्राम के लिए। प्लस यू नीड टू हैव 3 years of working experience in financial services industry। अगर आपके पास ये क्वालिफिकेशन प्लस ये एक्सपीरियंस है, तो आपको पहले 3 पेपर देने की जरूरत नहीं है। यू विल डायरेक्टली क्वालिफाई फॉर द फाइनल पेपर। एंड मैंने बताया MBA फाइनेंस, MBA, इसके अलावा PG। तो अगर आप पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट हैं एनी इन द फाइनेंशियल सब्जेक्ट्स, तो यू आर डायरेक्टली क्वालिफाई फॉर दैट, राइट। प्लस 3 years ऑफ वर्किंग एक्सपीरियंस। तो दोनों में अंतर क्या है मैं बता देता हूं आपको। यहां आपको कम से कम 15 months लगेंगे CFP बनने में और CFP सर्टिफिकेट करने में, और यहां आप इसको 6 महीने में भी अचीव कर सकते हैं। तो यू कैन अचीव CFP हियर इन 6 months, हियर इट विल टेक 15 months। बट जो लोग इस क्वालिफिकेशन से बाहर हैं, या वो लोग जो स्टूडेंट हैं, या फिर वो लोग जिन्हें लगता है कि नहीं मुझे पढ़ना है सारी चीजों को रेगुलरली, एक के बाद एक के बाद एक, अपनी इच्छा से, बाय योर ओन विश, इफ यू वांट टू डू दिस एज अमर ने किया, कि वो 4 एग्जाम करके एंड देन ही 3 एग्जाम करके देन ही केम टू द फोर्थ वन। सो इफ यू वांट टू स्टडी बाय योर ओन चॉइस all these books and all these exams, then you must go for regular. And the people who do not have this eligibility plus experience, they need to go for regular in any case. Otherwise, you are most welcome to come for this challenge pathway, which can bring you the certification in just 6 months. Now, why Infleet? There are a lot of institutions, but my question comes that why we as an institution you should choose. So why I'm showing you this picture, because there's a first class on CFP which is called time value of money, which introduce you with the simple basic Excel functions which you need to use for entire CFP journey. I have posted a video on that, and believe you me that this is one of the videos which is being seen by the highest number of CFP aspirants, even the students who are not from us. This is the live recording of this first full CFP class, and I guarantee you, even if you watch this, you will not have any question on these Excel functions. And this is the methodology of my teaching, right? That is why I have a student from a 12th pass to a seasoned banker who is 50 years old or 55 years old. And there are a lot of topics on which I made video, and they are very much viral. Just because I've started, I've tried to talk about those matters in as simple as language possible with examples. You can watch those, right? अगर आप NPS section 83 डालेंगे तो आपको सबसे पहला वही वीडियो मिलेगा. And this is how I teach in the classes. So I can guarantee you in this situation that even if you're zero, even if you're from basics, you will understand the concepts. That is what probably makes us different, right? Our alumni is from just 12th pass student to seasoned industry person. So we have a diversity. We neither teach only students nor only corporates. This is a mix. So I have to keep myself from the very basic and as high as possible, जहां पर मुझे कोई seasoned industry वाला जो है वो क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है. तो I want कि मेरा 12th पास स्टूडेंट है उसको आपके नेटवर्क का, आपकी नॉलेज का फायदा मिले. And yes, I want to have that mix of student always. I'm teaching this from last 20 years. I'm in the industry of 20 years and teaching almost 10 years, the CFP program. We do have our corporate network. as I am trainer with lot of mutual fund companies and other exchanges, so we have a corporate network through which I can. And one important thing that I have an online study portal, which is very much popular among the people who want to do NISM 10A, 10B. We give complimentary online study material access to all of our CFP student of 10A, 10B and 5H. Because जब आप CFP करके निकलो तो आपके पास CFE हो, CFP के अलावा आपके पास 10A हो, 10B हो, 5A हो, यानी आपके पास कोई भी ऐसा सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं बचेगा which is important to do this industry. I know that 5A तो आप सबके पास already होगा ही once you are working in mutual fund industry, but anybody who's outside the, somebody who's a student, so this will be a complimentary material access during your program. So once you complete your program, and this is for challenge plus regular board, ये दोनों के लिए हम facility provide करते हैं. And very much इसमें 10 में हमने सब वीडियो वगैरह सब डाला होता है. So what do you offer? We offer live classes of all modules. आपको लाइव क्लासेस मिलेंगी जब तक आपका प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट नहीं हो जाएगा. रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ ऑल क्लासेस, आज आप क्लास लेंगे, सेकंड डे रिकॉर्डिंग विल बी ऑन योर मेल बॉक्स. We have an extensive online portal in which you have a question bank and mock test, and Amar knows that we take test very soon. Fortnightly we take test, or monthly we take test. And then you have comprehensive study material. We have our PPTs available. तो बुक्स जो दी हुई हैं वो तो है ही, हमारी PPTs आपको लाइब्रेरी में मिलेगी, वीडियोस मिलेंगे. That we will giving you everything which is required to become CFP, right? Now, what is the fees? I'll not take much of your time and will straight come to this topic because you will have definitely question on this. Number one, what board takes you, FPSB India takes you when you enter into this one paper program? So 5,000 is the money for document verification. Then basically you need to buy the registration process, that is 34,000 rupees. This will go to the board. And then this is basically examination fees, 13,000. Then 10,500 is financial plan assessment. If you, अगर आप मुझे मोटा मोटी अगर मैं आपको पूरा बता दूं, तो this will around 70,000 FPSB fees, which includes your certification fees also. That include your certification fees also, right? So in 70,000, you will be incurring all the expenses related to FPSB India, which includes your registration, your examination fees, your financial plan assessment, and the final CFP certification fees is already included in this. Now, what you need to pay to Infli as a tuition provider, as a faculty, this is 30,000 rupees fees, and that is payable into 2 monthly installments of 15,000 rupees, right? And the fees validity will be 9 months. कोर्स का पढ़ाई और CFP पूरा 6 महीने में हो जाता है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी हमने 3 महीने का एक्सटेंशन दिया है. इन केस इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू इट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम, you are always welcome to come into any live classes, and in case to case basis even we can further extend it if we think कि genuine reason है student का, तो उसको हम further भी extend कर सकते हैं, right? So in total, if you ask me, 70 plus 30, it is around 1 lakh rupees of expense if you are doing this mode of program. Challenge, जिसे one paper program आप कह रहे हैं. This is going to FPSB India, this is going to the institution. Now I am coming to the regular fees. If you are not going through one paper program, what is the situation? So board is taking 18,000 rupees as a registration instead of 34,000 in the last, जिसमें आपने चैलेंज में देखा. यहाँ थोड़ा सा बदल जाएगा. अगर आप यहाँ बोलेंगे तो ये 6,500 रुपीज लग रहा है आपका पर मॉड्यूल रजिस्ट्रेशन करने का, लेकिन यहाँ पर हर मॉड्यूल में डिफरेंट रजिस्ट्रेशन होगा 6,500 से, और जिसपे हम डिस्काउंट भी देंगे आपको हाफ. तो ये 32,500 आपका 3 मॉड्यूल का रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस है, विच विल बी ओनली 16,250 बिकॉज वी विल गिव यू 50% डिस्काउंट. इसके बाद आपको 6,750 रुपीज पर एग्जामिनेशन फीस लगेगा, जो आपको 3 बार देना है for 3 modules, and then 13,000 rupees for final. 10,500 rupees एक स्पेशलिस्ट सर्टिफिकेशन क्लेम करने का लगेगा आपको, एंड देन 10,500 रुपीज आपको फाइनेंशियल प्लान का लगेगा. आप इसको इस तरीके से समझिए, अगर मैं आपको ये बोलूं तो ये पड़ेगा आपको 86 to 90,000 रुपीज बोर्ड का एक्सपेंस. लेकिन ये बेसिकली आपको तब तब लगेगा जब जब आप नए मॉड्यूल में जा रहे हैं. इट विल नॉट बी स्पेंट इन वंस. And our fees is 60,000 a year, which you need to pay in 20, 20, 23 installments. So in total, this will cost you 1.5 lakh rupees somewhere. And the validity of this particular study is 18 months. मैंने बताया कि 15 महीने में आप पूरा कर लेते हैं 15 months में, but still we are giving you 3 months of extension here also. And on the case to case basis, we can extend further also. So there is a 50,000 rupees of difference in the fees in regular and challenge. So mota moti 1 lakh rupees you are spending in challenge and 1.5 lakh rupees you are spending in regular for this program. So this was a very short form of giving this presentation to all of you that what is the process, how to register. Board के साथ registration का जो भी process है will help you out once you are registered with us. In challenge, we are continuously running our batches. In fact, it is very coincidence कि आज पहला ही batch हमारा एक batch आज से ही चालू हो रहा है. This is a weekend batch, which is Saturday, Sunday. The challenge, the one paper program batch is starting from today itself. This is a one paper program in which we can take class in evening Saturday 7:30 p.m. and Saturday morning 7:30 a.m. So that's how we take 2 classes in week, and this course goes for 6 months. Any question? Because I have concluded my presentation. अगर आपका कोई सवाल हो CFP को लेकर किसी भी तरह का, any question, if you have any doubt, if you have in your mind, you may ask me. Please feel free.
Hi, this side Agniv here. तो मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपने जो वो कोर्सेज बोले पहले 3 कोर्सेज करके उसके बाद CFP करने के लिए, और किसमें आप डायरेक्टली CFP एग्जाम दे सकते हैं जहां आपका एलिजिबिलिटी है या क्राइटेरिया जो भी मीट होता है. तो मेरा सवाल ये है कि मान लीजिए जैसे कि हम अभी प्रोफेशनल हैं, सो वी आर वर्किंग पीपल, तो हमारे लिए कौन सा रूट चूज करना ज्यादा बेहतर रहेगा?
सर देखिए, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है आपका. मतलब टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, चाहे आप फाइनल करेंगे तो भी पढ़ना तो आपको सब कुछ पड़ेगा, राइट? बट आप क्या मिस करते हैं? आप छोटी छोटी चीजें मिस करते हैं. जैसे मान लीजिए मैं हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पढ़ा रहा हूं, तो प्रोबेबली हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस में 3 घंटे का एक क्लास होता है इंश्योरेंस में, बट दैट इज नॉट देयर इन चैलेंज, दैट इज नॉट देयर इन द फाइनल. तो आपको मतलब मेजरली सारा नॉलेज मिलेगा. बट अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझे माइन्यूट पढ़ना है, वेरी माइन्यूट, मतलब आई नीड टू गो थ्रू ईच एंड एवरीथिंग विच इज देयर इन द बुक, देन यू शुड कम फॉर रेगुलर. अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझे आई मस्ट हैव मोटा मोटी प्रॉपर नॉलेज होना चाहिए, देन यू कम फॉर फाइनल एग्जाम. एंड इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द टाइम अवेलेबिलिटी ऑल्सो. अगर आपका टाइम कम है तो भी आपको फाइनल में ही आना चाहिए, राइट? मान लीजिए आपके पास, you cannot study for, let's say, for another 2 years or 1.5 years, because it might take 1.5 years also. So then you should come for regular. Because sometimes आपको लगता है कि चीजें तो मुझे आती हैं, मैं जानता हूँ इन चीजों को, I have studied it. मुझे I don't need to understand what is equity, what is mutual fund, what is derivatives, what is private equity. So then you should come to the final. Otherwise, वो deep study आपको करना है तो you come in regular.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Any question? And believe me, we are not here to sell you this, or we are not here to we are just here to tell you what's happening in the industry, tell you that what is inside and outside of this particular course. So you just feel free whatever you want to ask. Otherwise, there is no very valid sources available on internet. आप CFP डालेंगे, दुनिया भर की वेबसाइट खुलेंगी, अलग अलग लोग YouTube पे आपको बोलते हुए मिलेंगे. So it is a very valid platform available to you. So if you have any question, any doubts, please feel free. So I have something in chat box also. Yeah, very good. Certification validity and renewal process. Yes. So certification validity is for 1 year. Certification, you need to renew it every year after you do the program, right? And why you should do this? Because every year they will give you the new certification with new expiry date. So if you want to use the marks, if you want to use that symbol of CFP on your visiting cards, and if you want to use that certificate in your office, you need to renew your membership with continuous professional development. That can be done with coming these kind of workshops which FPSB is organizing. If you're doing any IAP, then you have a professional points for that. So every year you need to renew if you want to that membership with you. And yes, if you do not regularly, continuously do not renew that membership, so that is not also advisable. You must do it. And that has on benefit also, because if you renew it, you are the part of the network. Your name will be there in the FPSB's directory, right? You will have a lot of free entries into such kind of these thing events. So there are benefits also. But yes, the validity of certification is 1 year. But you don't need to give the exam all again any time. आपको कभी exam नहीं देना पड़ेगा दोबारा. That is basically you need to renew your certification.
Yeah, hi sir.
Yes.
Just wanted to know like the classes that you told us, na, like weekend classes have just started from today. I just wanted
Yes.
to know what are the different classes that you have, weekly classes, weekend classes. Could you brief us a little bit on that? And what is the
I
time?
didn't get you completely. Can you please come again?
Yeah, I just wanted to know the pattern of the classes that you are organizing. You just said na, like Saturday and Sunday you have a batch.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and
So
and
this,
the timing and the duration of the classes.
yes, certainly. So the classes are on weekends, Saturday 7:30 p.m. and Sunday 7:30 a.m. in the morning. And this is basically the batch for professionals, because professionals are generally free on Saturday and Sunday. And the duration of the classes will be 2 hours. The classes will be online, taken on Zoom, right? So 2 घंटे का ये class होगा, Zoom पे लिया जाएगा, Saturday and Sunday. That's how we will proceed for the classes. And in any case, if any one of you are interested to come in today's class to take as a demo or live class, you are very much welcome in that class. My number is 9694081002. You can just WhatsApp me and can tell me that if you're interested to come in today's class as a live demo class, you're very much welcome to do this. There is no problem at all. I'll be happy to do this for you. Any one of you. That will be at 7:30 p.m. today. Any other question? I hope, Madhuji, I have given you an answer of your question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, my question is exam pattern के बारे में थोड़ा elaborate कर देते तो team को help हो जाती है.
Yes, for
So,
sure, for
duration
sure.
of the exam.
So what is the examination pattern? I'll tell you. Examination pattern is very simple for this particular study program. This is an online exam. For first to exam number 3, you will have 2 hours to give exam. And you will have 75 questions in each exam. And that will be multiple choice questions. So multiple choice question will be there. 2 घंटे का एग्जाम होगा, 75 questions होंगे पहले 3 एग्जाम्स, right? Now, final exam में things will be different. The final exam will be a case study pattern exam. Case study pattern exam means that you will be given a case on the basis of, I'll give you a picture of a case also. So in final exam, you will be given a case like this, that somebody is called Roger. Roger's salary is this. Roger asset and liabilities is this. And Roger's goals of life is this, that higher education expense चाहिए, marriage expense, retirement expense, घर खरीदना है, vacation पे जाना है. And there will be all the information will be given to you. On the basis of this case, so please understand, you will be asked 25 questions, and those 25 questions can be from any area of personal finance. So what is the difference? There is no case in the first 3 exams. You will be having direct questions. But in final exam, you will have a case study. On the base of case study, you will have 25 questions. And plus another 25 questions of 1 mark from 2 separate books related to personal financial planning. So in total here you will have 50 questions, again online exam, again multiple choice questions. So you need to select one answer out of these. But the pattern of the exam is different. In first 3, you do not have any case study. In the final exam, you have 1 case study on which you have to answer 25 questions. तो वहां पे क्या हो जाता है, आपको पीछे जाना है, केस को पढ़ना है, केस से डेटा लेना है, वापस क्वेश्चन पे आना है. एक से डेटा लेना है, वापस क्वेश्चन पे आना है। तो थोड़ा सा एग्जाम ग्रिलिंग है, बट बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग भी है, आपको मजा भी बहुत आएगा जब आप इस तरह की चीजों की प्रैक्टिस में आते हैं। तो जो लोग चैलेंज में डायरेक्टली जाएंगे उन्हें सीधा यही एग्जाम फाइट करना है, ये स्टडी पैटर्न वाला। एम आई क्लियर? एनी क्वेश्चन ऑन दिस? So number of questions will change. In the first three exam, it is 75. In the final exam, it is 20. It is 50 questions, right? Both are MCQ. That is all. And this is 100 marks paper. And this is 75 marks paper. Yeah. So one more question. Will there be any negative mark? No, there is no negative marking. You attempt all, right? You attempt all. There is no negative marking. Yes. कोई negative marking नहीं. एंड रिजल्ट हाथों हाथ नहीं आएगा जैसे आपके एनआईएसएम में आता है ना. रिजल्ट टेक्स टाइम. रिजल्ट टेक्स अनदर 5 to 7 days in first three. In final exam it takes 10 to 15 days. So result is not, at the as soon as you submit the paper, don't get the result as you get in NISM. It takes time. Any other question? Yes, so I have another
Yes, sir.
question. Yes,
Yes,
please.
sir. Sophia this side. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Sir, how frequently is this exam conducted in India,
oh,
sir?
very good question. I'll say thank you to ask this question, because sometimes what happens that we also, so very good question. Thank you so much for asking this. See, so I have opened a FPSB exam calendar. This is the authentic website of FPSB. And I'll tell you, there is a calendar given here. Can you see this, everyone? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you see April month, IPS, retirement risk, and CFP, there are 4 exams. So in this April month, what you can do in first 5 days of the month, there is a fixed date given of the exam which you can book. So first 3 exams are taking place every month with a fixed date given, which you can book in the first 5 days of the month. But can you see the final exam is happening only once in 2 months? It is being taken in April, then May में ये नहीं होगा, फिर जून में होगा. तो answering your question, the first 3 exam is taken by board every month on fixed date, which you can book in the first 5 days of the relevant month. But final exam you only give once in 2 months. So April में हुआ, May में नहीं होगा, June में होगा, अब July में नहीं होगा. That is how it will keep on happening. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So in any case, unfortunately, if somebody gets stuck in the month of April, they have a chance to give it in May again. There is no problem. Yeah, but I have one more question. Yeah, you will have a second attempt always, n number of that. There is no problem at all. Next month you can take date. There is no problem. But yes, for final exam, you will be able to take date in the leaving that coming month, and then subsequent month you can take it. And hence the cycle of the financial plan submission is already given the key. So now what is happening on 10th of April, people will be submitting their financial plan. So, you can do final exam plus financial plan together, but I don't advise my student to give it simultaneously. Once you study, give your final exam, clear it, then prepare your financial plan. Being within आराम से आप उसे prepare कीजिए. It takes time. Diligently मेहनत कीजिए. It is a very learning exercise, and we help you in that also. How the plan is constructed, what are the important aspects, what board wants for financial plan, will help that.
So there is one question regarding marks.
आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है.
So there is one question regarding the passing marks of the exam.
Okay, very good.
In the chat box.
So, yes, perfect question. So passing is basically depends on the module also. So in final exam, passing percentage is very high. Around 70% people get through. In our institution, from last, if I say at least 4-5 cycles, 70% result is there. In the last to last cycle, there was 14 students who gave exam, 11 were cleared. In the last cycle, I think 6 लोगों ने exam दिया था, 4 लोगों ने पास किया. तो final exam का result बहुत अच्छा है. But if I talk about investment planning, retirement planning, REPS, so investment planning has a lower side, around 40 to 45%. Retirement is again 50 to 60%. Risk and estate again 70%. So it depends on the module also. So board का जो result का pattern है, that is basically different from module to module. But average result is 50 to 60%. 50 to 60% students are getting through. In case you are not able to through, you can reattempt it and get clear this. There is no problem. But I think the students का ratio थोड़ा सा sometimes it goes down. But as far as corporate is concerned, ratio are really high, to getting through this exam. Right? So it depends on module. Module wise, we sometimes it differs. But if you score somewhere, I mean, with a 75 marks question, if you score 50 to 55 marks, then you have a very fair chance to get through this. Any other question? So take it as a platform to clear your all queries. Even if you do it, you don't do it, you plan it to do next year, but it is a valid and authorized education provider platform for you to ask as many as questions.
Yeah, dear team, if you have any questions, any doubt, you can put your doubt in the chat box, or you can ask your questions. We'll wait for further 30 seconds.
Okay, so this is my mobile number 9694. So I run a broadcast also for all the people who are mutual fund distributors and sorry, I'll write it here, and AMC people. And I make videos on different topics of financial and personal finance. I recently made a video on Uniform Civil Code, how this will change the state distribution in Uttarakhand and where the Uniform Civil Code is being introduced. And a lot of other calculation videos. This will help you. In any case, if you're interested to add yourself in the broadcast of this number, I'm already having 800 mutual fund distributor in this broadcast across the country, because I personally trained them for any of the subject on personal finance by any of the mutual fund company. So I'll add you also, and believe me, it is a very good content. That 2-3 minutes content will help you to deal with your mutual fund distributors better. That I can guarantee you. So this is my number 9694081002. Just need to give your name and your location. I'll according to that I'll save this number. You can follow me on LinkedIn. You can follow me on YouTube. LinkedIn profile, I think, Amar, you have. Otherwise, you can
Yes, sir, I
search
have
me.
it. I'll say. Yeah, I'll say.
So और अगर आज की क्लास को किसी को भी आप में से कोई भी इज इंटरेस्टेड इन टेकिंग लाइव डेमो क्लास, यू आर वेरी मच वेलकम. यू कैन व्हाट्सएप मी एंड आई कैन. अमर, थैंक यू वेरी मच वंस अगेन टू गिव दिस प्लेटफॉर्म टू मी एंड मीटिंग यू ऑल. और कभी मेरा ईस्ट इज में आना हुआ मेरा, तो डेफिनेटली मैं आपसे मिलूंगा. आई थिंक दिस वन AMC इज लुकिंग फॉर मी फॉर इन ईस्ट आल्सो, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम गुवाहाटी. So definitely I'll meet you, and this will be my pleasure.
No, sir. So in case there is no further question, we can conclude the session. And sir, it was a very informative session regarding CFP process and its importance. So thank you for taking out time for us. So on behalf of Northeast team, I thank you once again for taking out time for us.
Pleasure is mine, and thank you to you also once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward. Yeah.
I wish you all the best for your careers. Thanks a lot. Stay in touch. Dhanyavad.